What about Melle Mel?
Again, when I found out that Melle Mel did not write the message, I introduced that information to hip hop on my Blog Talk Radio platform. Nobody knew that.
How did you find that out?
No. Research, extensive research. I'm gonna tell you like this, because some things have been removed off the social media platform, but I had recalled researching some information that said, I remember Melle Mel saying he didn't even like the message. He didn't even like that record. And the day that Sylvia Robinson brought it to the Fever, he ran in the corner and hid, because at that time, Planet Rock was the shit. So Sylvia Robinson, peace be upon her, came in to play this record, The Message. Melle Mel was so angry because I would imagine he didn't write the shit. He didn't write that. Ed Fletcher wrote that shit. And Melle Mel's verse that he put on it was a verse that he used on another record before he signed to Sugar Hill Gang. I forgot what label he was on before he signed to Sugar Hill Gang. I don't know if it was Enjoy or whatever, but he used that same verse that he used on that first company on The Message. And so anyway, like I read, he didn't like the record. He was embarrassed. He thought it was going to be a flop when she brought it to the Fever. She played it right after Planet Rock. And yo, they loved it. That's when he came out of the corner like, oh shit, they loving this shit. And he realized then that, yo, that shit was going to be a smash. He didn't even like the message. So when I started researching all of these things and finding out this brother's been inducted to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Ed Fletcher did a couple of things, for Sugar Hill Gang that we don't even know. You as a fan wouldn't even know this behind the scenes shit that's going on. So when I found these things out, I felt obligated to expose them.
What did you think about his battle with Eminem and his diss song?
I thought Melle Mel made a fool of himself. I knew that was going to happen. It's like, come on, man. Like again, this behind the scenes shit. When I heard people saying Melle Mel's going to kill Eminem, I immediately just put that out of my mind, because I knew that that's somebody that don't know what the fuck they talking about. So I didn't feed into anybody that supported Melle Mel. I'm like, that person don't know. That person don't know. This person don't know. I just thought it was just a joke. I mean, if that's the case, battle me. I was coming after your man Cass. I was calling him all kind of cows. I even did a song on Melle Mel. I did a song on Melle Mel called The Greatest. You can go look it up on YouTube, because I get tired of him saying he's the greatest. So I put a song out on Melle Mel. I put a song out on Africa Bambaataa, Pow Wow, Curtis Blow, Kane, KRS-One, Kool Moe Dee. All of them got tracks by Funk. Brucey B, Fat Joe, all of them got songs from Funkmaster Wizard Wiz. That's what I do.
Sheesh. What do you think about? Do you think that it was wrong for Eminem to diss him back? Like to diss, because it all started with interviews of him saying stuff about Eminem, and Eminem has only shown him love and respect throughout the years, shouted him out during the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame speech and everything. But at some point, I guess if someone keeps on coming at you, it's hard. But I understand from the public perception, people are looking at Mel as a forefather in hip hop. That a lot of people still look at Eminem as a guest because he's white, and they're saying like anything that he does is going to be magnified, and it's going to be like, oh, see what he doing now? He dissing a forefather in hip hop.
Well, again, you got to take the bitter with the sweet. You got some people that's on this side of the fence, some people that's on that side of the fence. But Melle Mel needed that lyrical ass whipping. You know what I'm saying? Because he crossed the line. He stepped out of his place. He wasn't even in Eminem's lane. And, again, you're going to find people who want to stay true to that bullshit. Then you're going to find people who want to stand up for what's right. And so, I felt like Eminem, did what he had to do. This is a game. This is a competitive sport. This is sport. This hip hop shit is a sport. And if you invite me to the dinner table or if you invite me to the competitive line, then it's my obligation to accommodate you by any means necessary. And so he did. It was a fair battle. It wasn't the Furious Five against Eminem. It wasn't Eminem Squad against Melle Mel. It was Melle Mel and Eminem. He laid a verse. He laid a verse. People picked and choose who they felt was best.
I think a lot of people were disappointed. They expected Mel to come a lot better than that he did. Yeah, and a lot of people were disappointed by that.
You know what that told me, Brother Panda? And I'm a lyricist. I'm a writer, and I don't play with this shit. But when I heard that verse, that told me that Melle Mel don't write his shit. That told me I see why he didn't write the message. Because if you wrote the message, your mindset will be on a level where you can continue to produce that type of thinking music, that type of lyrical ability, but you drop down. That's nowhere near compared to the lyrical writing of the message, and which is only one song. Again, people keep on giving people titles of greatness for one body of work or two pieces of work. No, I don't call that greatness. I call consistency greatness. When you consistent, when you have a large body of work that nobody can deny, that's yours, that's shown and proved that you have did that, that's to be commended. That's greatness. But when you got one song or two songs and you want to be honored as the greatest or greatness, I can't accommodate that. I don't call that great. I just don't.